Lucid Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general reading and not a personal reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thanks once again for tuning in. Okay, if it's your first time, I'd like to thank once again you, the viewer, all my viewers, my subscribers, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Please don't forget to check the description box. All right. And once again, I just want to remind you that Tarot Oracle readings is all to do with energy, it's timeless, and it's also non-gender. All right. I hope you're enjoying your morning, after, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to be filming this on Wednesday, the 20th of August, 2025. Okay, I'm actually based in the UK. All right. I hope you're enjoying your week. All right, so far. All right. Okay. So, as always, I just want to start with a vibe, all right, for today to help us, okay, as we go along our journey, okay. So I'm going to be using this deck, okay, Raise Your Vibration deck, and the card that my ancestors, my spiritual team wanted me to pick for the collective is this one, where it says, devotion unites me with the infinite. Okay, so basically it's just and also, okay, this card is all to do with gratitude. Okay, and it's all about what we have devoted our time and energy to do. Okay, contributing our part to help raise the vibration frequency on this planet Earth, to help each other. All right, it's all about unity, brotherhood, all right, which can help uplift humanity. All right, and it's also a message, okay, from the universe to say thank you for all those of you, okay, who are continuously contributing or playing your part, all right, in the world. All right, whatever you're doing, the universe is saying thank you. All right, and I'm just going to just read again, just read, all right, just briefly on what this has to say. All right, so it says here, devotion unites me with the infinite. Devotion is the energy of loyalty. It's the feeling of deep gratitude, love, and appreciation for something or someone. When we devote ourselves to something spiritual, we break through all the blockages between ourselves and the divine. The reason devotion is so powerful is because through it, however, we display it. We allow our consciousness to become one with whatever our focus is. Today, the universe is giving thanks for your gratitude and love. It doesn't seek your devotion, but knows that allows you to unite with the infinite presence within. And there's the energy that can move mountains. All right, when this message comes to you, whatever you are focusing your energy or currently is supporting the expansion of your soul. The dedication that you are pouring into your projects is powerful and magnetic. When you are in this aesthetic focused state, you are aligned to the highest vibrations and will receive divine transmissions that will take you forward. Okay, and the vibe of the days, my dedication is supported by the universe. Okay, the vibe of the days, my dedication is supported by the universe. So you're never alone. Okay, you are loved, wanted, you are worthy and needed. All right, and whatever you're doing, the universe is also saying okay, including the higher power, okay, and your spiritual team is saying, and the ancestors saying, thank you for whatever you are doing, all right, for playing your part. So raising the frequency and vibration on this planet Earth, okay? All right. Let's see what else. All right, let's see what else our spiritual team, what messages they have for us, okay? What is it that we need to focus on, think about, remember, consider, okay? So I'm going to be using an angel tarot deck, all right, to see what messages come out here for the collective, okay? Maybe for the cross watcher, okay? Everyone is welcome because this journey should be a healing journey, right? Okay, let me just give it just one more. Okay, so let's see what comes out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it that the... Ooh. All right, I'll just take because these two, they really wanted to come out. Okay, so we've got here Page of Water. Okay, Page of Water, okay, represents the Page of Cups, okay, in traditional tarot. So it says, and it's all about being intuitive, okay. It also represents, okay, you could be a sensitive individual. You could be quite artistic, very creative, as well, you know, friendly, being friendly. And it says a new person enters your life, okay. So this could mean that maybe so somebody new can be entering your life. It could also be that you might be, okay, in a new partnership or alliance, okay, and this is about to take a new phase, okay. It could be something, it could be a relationship within yourself, all right. You could be a life path one, all right. Or and also you could somehow feel, okay, especially if you have spiritual gifts, okay, doesn't have to be that you find that your psychic abilities have increased, okay. It could have something to do with the Lions Gate portal, the 888 portal, as well as the full moon we had in Aquarius, okay. All right, and then we've got Ace of Fire. It says an exciting new opportunity. So maybe you could be sort of opening up to new doors, new opportunities that's coming forth. You could also be sort of like leveling up in your career, okay. Also, some of you might be making a few changes in your life, all right. Or maybe by you sort of like maybe you could be stepping into a new role, okay, or a new job, and that's going to create some type of change in your life. um we've got here uh 10 of Earth, okay. This represents 10 of Pentacles, all right. In traditional tarot, it says a very happy family life. So you could be experiencing a lot of joy, be at peace, okay, financial stability, all right, and also just enjoying the fine pleasures in life at this time, all right. um okay. We've got Ace now with the... You could be a life oh no, yeah, we've got 10. So yeah, there's no life path 10. It's got to be a 1. So we've got another 1 here. All right, you could be also receiving a message, okay, because Page of Winter, Page of Cups energy does talk. Pages can represent messages, all right. We've got Ace of Air, all right. So you could be coming up with a new idea, all right. Air, in traditional tarot, represents the mind, all right. Swords energy, all right. And fire represents one's energy to do with our passions and desires, okay, in the area of life. And as I said, air is to do with our thoughts, our ideas. It says bringing new ideas and inspirations, seeing truth of a situation. So some of you could be receiving some type of truth. Okay, it could be to do with uh this page of cups which is on the table. All right, and it also says a challenging beginning. So I don't know. So maybe you might need to have some inner strength regarding doing something. That's why you've got nine of fire here. It says don't give up. All right, protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Okay, you could be a life path nine. All right. um and as I said, you could be working in collaboration, all right, with another person, or other people, like-minded souls or friends that can help you, to mentor you, to help you, okay, with your projects or whatever it is that your goals, whatever it is you want to bring into um fruition. Okay, you could be a life path five. All right, and um this could be your energy, or it could be somebody else's energy. All right, because you got five of earth, so this is five of pentacles. It says, which represent this is five of earth, which represents five of pentacles in tradition tarot. It says fear surrounding money. Okay, so some of you, I don't know, or maybe it could be somebody you're associated with, because these energies doesn't necessarily belong to you. It could belong to somebody you associate with, or it could be an energy within another energy. It says the wisdom to accept help from others. So you could be helping, so you could be either helping someone, or somebody could be helping you. Um and it says here uncertain self-employment. So maybe you might be thinking about being self-employed and not sure what to do. Or maybe you might need to make some type of changes in order for that to come about. And they wanted me to see, like, this one, we got 10 of fire. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe someone could have maybe lost their job, and there could be some type of uncertainty regarding their situation. They could be experiencing some type of poverty. All right, and they could be somehow overwhelmed, overburdened about this situation, because you got 10 of fire. Again, fire represents wands. It says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. So it could be, maybe it could be you experiencing these things, or maybe somebody you know, or it could be an energy within another energy. Just take it as it resonates. But I've got two I've got two tens here on the table, so there could be some type of ending, and that's going to create some type of change, some type of instability, um, or somebody could be all in their head about some changes that is happening in their life. So just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Because as I said, this might not be to do with you. It could be to do with somebody associated with, or it could be an energy within another energy, okay? All right. So, I want to just go um into the downloads. Okay, I received. Okay, for the collective. Um. Okay, and there's also advice. There's a warning and advice for the cross watcher, or anyone. Okay, that is really wanting to attack. Okay, or attacking the collective. All right. So first of all, what was channeled to me, okay, that there was a lot of dark spell work, necromancy, black magic, as it's usually called, okay, that was done around the 17th of August, all right, and also around the 18th of August, okay, and what are my spirit guides, okay, the divine, okay, my ancestors was saying that there was also an individual or somebody, or group of people, it could be a dark cult or coven, um was doing this sort of spell. It's either to transfer karma, transfer abundance, or do some type of destiny swap, okay, and they wanted me to just look more into with why the 17th and the 18th. Okay, 70, when you add, if you know anything about numerology, if you add 1 and a 7, okay, that will give you 8. Okay, and plus it was done on the 8th of August, 8 8, and 8 8 is considered to represent karma. Okay, um so obviously it could be to do that maybe this individual or individuals who were doing this, maybe they experiencing bad karma, and that's why they wanted to swap, okay, whatever they have reaped with yours, which doesn't make no sense, because we should all be accountable and responsible for our actions, okay. That is the law of karma. And also, when you add 1 and 8 gives you 9, and 9 represents fruition in the area of life. We are in the year 9 as well, okay, 2025. And that itself also is that some things could be coming to fruition, okay, cycles are closing for these individuals. And as I said before, that these people need to watch this movie Destiny. With the name of the movie is called Die with Destiny. Okay, which is part of the Indiana Jones thing, where this low vibrational man, he wanted to swap destinies with Hitler and be Hitler, and that wasn't possible. And in the end, he died as a result. All right. Again, my spiritual team, okay, also wanted me to mention it, that there could be an individual or group of people, or it could be a dark, as I said, dark coven or cult. These individuals, from what was channeled to me, they could be working or calling in Papa, working with the spirit of Papa Legba, okay? And Papa Legba, okay, he's not an Orisha, all right? I think he's a spirit or deity, okay, very much connected to diaspora, okay, all right. And he is sort of like a gatekeeper, mediator, a guardian of crossroads, like Eligwa, who is from the Orishas, or Orishas god. Okay. He's also a trickster spirit. Okay, like a Nancy, Loki, and Eligwa. All right. And what my spiritual team, okay, the divine, they wanted to say that these people just don't know what they're doing, okay, because to be working with like for example the Orishas, all right, and Papa Legba, because you see, with these I did mention this, okay, when I did a video called the dangers of using dark art, so-called black magic, where I did mention, okay, in the video. If you haven't had a chance to see, if you want, okay, you can always pop and on later on back onto my channel, after this reading, and in your spare time, all right, to watch this video. But it was a warning to say that even with, all right, even with like Loki and Elijah, all of these people have a shadow, like the divine, and like all of us, we have a shadow and light side. And by using Papa Legba, okay, to come against someone on the spiritual path, what is doing what's right, or chosen one, prophet, starseed, whatever, okay, is going to backfire. Okay, so when they think, all right, that it's a trickster spirit, okay, so this, whatever, whichever one they're working with, okay, especially if it's a spirit of that, if you trying to work with Papa Legba, okay, trying to use his shadow side to come against, I'm telling you, he's going to trick you in thinking that it's going to work, but it's going to backfire. All right, so I think somebody needs so don't, you can't be working with the Orishas, Loki, Eligwa, and Nancy, all these gods, deities, entities, because it's not going to work. And then when karma knocks at your door, you be wondering what's going on. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all to remember. Karma is all to do with energy. It's all to do with energy. Okay, and good always prevail over evil. Okay, because if you this person, if they were to study like Egyptians spirituality, okay, Sobek, okay, is the god of the underworld. Anubis is the lord. Osiris is the god of the underworld of the dead. Before even those individuals, if they were to call any entities, okay, from the dark, all right, is this has to come through, okay, it has to come, or it has to bypass Sobek, Anubis, and Osiris. Okay, and before this thing is let out, okay, they need Osiris. Sobek and Anubis have to consult with Osiris, who is a god of the underworld, and Osiris needs to has to ask for Allah's God's permission. All right, but the Most High sees and knows all things. He knows the hearts and reins of man, and the Most High would probably let it out, but because the Most High knows exactly where it's going to go back, and it's going to go back to whoever is trying to conjure this spirit or entity or whatever or deity. All right, so at the end of the day, karma is the law of cause and effect. Evil done is evil return. All right, and again, this person needs to go back and watch, maybe watch a Diary of Destiny, or they need to watch this video I put out called the dangers of using dark art, so-called black magic. And I also put in the description box recommended videos relating to that topic, all right, by other members, okay, by my soul tribe. So this individual, they need to stop it and watch, okay, watch, all right, and stop what they're doing, okay, because as I said, they're just reaping and more karma for themselves, and they're just accumulating more karmic debts. All right. All right. So what I want to do, I've been advised or guided. Let me just get this deck for to check on the energies. All right, around the collective karmic energies around the collective. All right. So I've been guided to use this archetype cards deck. All right, so whatever messages that come out, these energies could belong to one person. Okay, maybe your energy could be in the mix, it could be an energy of different individuals. Okay, so as always, I'm going to be selecting 3 cards, okay, which I'm going to put on a stand, and then I'm going to be taking 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom. I'll show you the ones, okay, that I'm going to put flat on the table, okay. So I'm just going to yesterday I put a video out, okay, a spiritual enlightenment video out on my channel. I do spiritual enlightenment videos as well, okay, and I have other readings as well posted on my channel, so please check it out um when you have time. All right, and once again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, you the viewer, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Thank you ever so much for your support, okay? And don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share if you enjoy this reading, okay? All right, so let's see what's coming out, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energies around the collective at this time? Oh, I forgot to take this. What are the current? Let's take this out. What are the current energies around the collective at this time? Okay, we've got a student, but that wanted to come out reversed. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the karmic current energies around the collective at this time? Okay, we've got mystic. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the current karmic energies around child orphan? Okay. Okay, so we've got here students. Okay, I'll just read what the because it came out in reverse. So I need to read the shadow side, okay, of this card. Okay, it says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Okay. In fact, because the shadows, I'm going to just take it upright. I'm not going to put it upside down, okay? But it's just, I guess because because it came upside down, okay, that means that this person is operating from the shadow side, okay? All right. Then you had mystic, all right? It says, so this could be all right. This person could either be, even though it's upright, but this person could be okay. Operating from their shadow or dark side. I like to do it this way with this RQ type deck. All right. Let's see. All right. So it says here, mystic. The light attribute reveals in intimate union with the divine, and the shadow attribute, it says delusional rapport with the divine. Okay, so this person could either have a connection with the divine or higher power or not. Okay, and then you got child orphan. Okay, the light attribute says independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. And the bottom it says shadow attributes feeling of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take two from the top and two from the bottom. So let me just put the first three on the table. So we've got student, mystic. So we've got student, mystic, and child orphan. Okay. Let me just, so you can have a better view. All right, and then, okay, so we've got here on the top, we've got bully. Okay, it says on the light attribute says highlights your tendency to intimidate others, help you confront the inner fears that bully you, and the shadow attribute it says conceals the fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Okay. Hmm. All right. Then you got gambler. The light attribute it says willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. Okay, it's almost like a being in that full energy. Okay, taking that leap of faith. Okay, taking a risk. And they got shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay. Mhm. Okay, and then the bottom you got child wounded. The light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Okay, and the shadow attribute is blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Wow. Then you got thief. All right. It's the light attribute sheds light on potential wealth within you than, sorry, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And the shadow attribute is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. All right. All right. Okay. And well, at the bottom of the deck, you've got networker. All right. We've got networker. It says light attributes enhance unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Shadow attribute conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. And then at the top, we've got Avenger, light attribute, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So this is like the energy of so this could be your energy. Okay, you could be doing this. Well, the most of the collective is doing this. Okay, bringing true justice, peace, and equality. All right, and maybe you have some type of channel. All right, to help you do this. The shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Okay. All right. So this is what is at the top and bottom. All right. So again, we've got student, mystic, child orphan, bully, gambler, child wounded, thief. Okay. So this could be energies belonging to one person. Okay, so this person, okay, could be somebody could be doing, they could be like a dark priest or high priestess. Okay, this person, from what I'm getting here, because you got child wounded and child orphan, so this person could have or they probably need to do some type of inner child healing work. Okay, this person could be like somebody who's maybe self-absorbed, and they don't feel worthy. It could have something to do with what has happened to them during their childhood. Okay, this person could also be somebody who could be a bully, somebody who's quite intimidating. This person could be, from what spirit is saying, this person could be a narcissist. Okay, and they could be somebody that always like taking risk or jumping into situations without thinking about what they go, their actions. Okay, they probably just not listen to their paying attention to their intuition. Okay, because if you notice how this person is like, his eyes is, well, he's blindfolded, just basically just he's blindfolded. And so maybe this person always like taking risk and without having second thoughts before they actually do something, and it always leads them to trouble. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be using I want to use this deck. All right, the City Labyrinth Toro, but if it's playing about, then I'll use the um Everyday Witch. Okay, to clarify this card, and then I'm going to use some other decks as well. Okay. So you could be somebody, as I said, quite intuitive. You have a connection with the divine. Okay, and you could be dealing with somebody who is a bully, somebody who takes unnecessary risk, somebody who needs to do some type of inner child healing work. All right. So let's see. Holy Spirit, please clarify student. Please clarify student. Okay. Okay, so you've got Five of Swords. Okay, that fell on the Thief card. All right. Clarify. Five of Swords, Five of Swords, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Please clarify. Okay, we've got Ace of Pentacles. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Ace of Pentacles. Mm. Ten of Cups. Okay. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Ten of Cups. Mm-hmm. Three of Wands. Okay, Three of Wands. Please clarify. Three of Wands. Okay. All right, we've got Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands, it flew on the child wounded card. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, right? I believe that you could be dealing with an individual. Okay, this now just take the energy as it resonates, whatever messages that come out there, because this might not necessarily be your story. Okay, or you might not with this resonate with this message coming out. All right, but what I'm seeing here, okay, if this was your story, okay, you could have dealt with somebody. Now you could either have had a family with this person, okay, um or it could be a family member, okay, and what they did, okay, they could have um worked together, okay, with a group of people, because if you notice, it could be more than one individual, okay, because if you notice on this card, if you notice, okay, there are a lot of people on this sorry, in this picture, all right, and what I'm seeing here, right, I think this individual, okay, worked, you could be obviously dealing with a shady person or people, okay, who work together, okay, to do something deceptive, okay, because as I said, this Five of Swords fell on the Thief card, all right, um and it could be something to do with money, okay, because you got Ace of Pentacles here, all right, um and I don't know, this person could be now all in their head, or whatever this person did or people did, there could be there could be some type of conflict or fighting, because if you notice on this card, you could see these people are fighting with each other, all right, so basically you were either dealing with a shady person, or a group of people, okay, that did something deceptive, okay, and then now all or maybe this person, okay, was sort of like I don't know, maybe this person was somehow forced or coerced into doing this, because I'm clarifying, I mean, it says student, so I mean, and if you notice that this man is standing in front of a board. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this person was taught how to do this. Okay, I don't know, because this is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so this person could have, as I said, been coached. All right, in order to come up with a plan. All right, to do something deceptive. This is the message. This is what I'm getting here. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to be um clarifying mystic and see what comes out, okay? Holy Spirit, will you please clarify mystic? Holy Spirit, will you please clarify mystic? Holy Spirit, okay, so we've got Seven of Swords, okay? Now, mystic, can also mean, as I said, you could be dealing with somebody who dabbles in spell work, all right, this person could be, okay, as I said, um a dark high priestess or high priest, okay, all right, or dark witch, all right. So you've got Seven of Swords. Let's clarify Seven of Swords, okay. Okay, we've got Ace of Swords, right? And this could be past energy or something that's happening now, or is going to happen in the near or distant future. Okay. So the spirit of please clarify Ace of Swords. Okay. We've got High Priestess here. Okay. So the spirit of please clarify High Priestess. High Priestess. Okay, we've got the Hermit. Okay, now this fell on the Ace of Swords card. Okay. Let's clarify Hermit. Let's clarify Hermit. And then you got Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay. Spirit is saying to me, okay, that okay, this, as I said, could be past energy. Okay, this could be past energy. All right. So you could, be somebody, as I said, could be you could be a high priestess or very intuitive. Okay, and you've got Ace of Swords here, and so Ace of Swords does represent, okay, that truth is coming to light here. Okay, or you could have received some truth or message, okay, about what this person did, okay, because Seven of Swords, okay, can be it represents deception, okay, including theft, all right. And as a result, okay, because this person did that, okay, it put you in the Ten of Swords energy. Okay, you could have experienced some type of loss, and you could have been somebody who was quite heartbroken about of this betrayal. Okay, and you could have moved away and could be currently healing from this because you got the Hermit card, or maybe this person is could be just still hiding um the secret, okay, because again you got the high priestess energy does represent secret, okay. Or it could be that they could be sort of like could be in hiding, okay, because if this truth has come out, okay, they could be sort of in this ten of swords energy. um but I think this is because of what they did, okay, it put you in this you're quite heartbroken and put you in the Ten of Swords energy. You felt that this person backstabbed you. You were heartbroken about what they did, okay, and it could have something to do with money, all right, because there was some deception was at play here, okay. And you could be healing from this situation, and it could have something to do with the past, because I mean you do have thief, okay, on the table, okay. Could be that somebody took a risk to come against you or to steal something from you, all right. So just take the energy as it resonates if this is your story, and they're being caught or you found out and moved away from this person, close the cycle out with this person. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying child orphan. Okay, so you could be dealing with, I don't know, you could be dealing with somebody who might have lost their parents, or somehow feels alienated, or feel that they had to come up against you. I don't know. So, or you could be this orphan. I don't know. So let's see what comes out. Okay. So this is a continuation, okay, of whatever messages that came out previously. All right. So the spiritual angels, please clarify child and orphan. Child and orphan. Okay, so you've got King of Cups. Clarify King of Cups. We've got Two of Wands. Verify Two of Wands, please. Right, Six of Pentacles. Verify Six of Pentacles, Holy Spirit, Six of Pentacles. We've got Judgment. Okay. Holy Spirit, let me just clarify Judgment. Please clarify. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify Judgment, please. Please clarify Judgment. Holy Spirit, Holy, please clarify Judgment. Holy Spirit, Holy, please clarify Judgment. We've got Eight of Swords. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe whoever did this, they could be all in their head. Okay. They probably having some type of mental conflict. Okay. Now, from what I'm seeing here, okay, it could be that this person, I don't know, maybe this person could be worried about if it was to do with money. Okay. It could be that, or some type of inheritance or stolen gift. This person could be worried about going to jail. Okay. This person could be currently in spiritual jail. Okay. Feeling all trapped in the head. Okay. Because the Judgment card is on the table. Okay. Because karmic justice is always done in the spiritual realm. Okay. Before it comes down in the physical realm. Okay. And it's all to do with the choices or decisions they made. Okay. And as I said, if it was to do with um sort of like a stolen inheritance, gift or money, okay, definitely it was something that was meant to be given to you. Okay, and this person chose not to give it to you. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody um who embodies the King of Cups energy. Okay, you could be embodying the Queen of Cups energy. So this could be an ex-spouse or ex-lover here because you got King of Cups. Okay, and this person, I don't know, maybe this person that you're dealing with now. I know it's a man on this, but it doesn't have to be, okay, because we all embody both masculine and feminine energies. But this person that did you wrong. This person could be an orphan. Maybe they've lost both parents. This person could probably have somebody who maybe gambles, took a risk to do that. This person could be quite narcissistic that you're dealing with. Okay, this person could be somebody that well, obviously, this person could be having some type of inner child wound, okay, which needs healing. All right, and definitely you're dealing with a thief, okay, all right, yeah. Maybe it could be somewhere that you once were in a relationship, as I said, and you spent invested a lot of time, energy, with this person. Okay, because you've got Seven of Pentacles there. All right, and maybe this person treated you as an option because you got Seven Cups as Azrael because of what they did. Okay, because of the deception, it created some change, or maybe now they are experiencing some change in their life. Okay, somebody that you walked away from because you got the world card here, and maybe you could be or going to receive, if this is your story, some type of communication, okay, of what this person did. All right, okay. Or maybe they worked with other people, and maybe now there's a lot of conflict that's going on between them and I don't know, because with inheritances does have much, especially when it comes to things that was left in the will. All right, they could have worked together with family members, and now there is some type of disagreement between them and members of your family, if this is the case. All right, doesn't have to be. Just take the energy as it resonates and apply the rules where they fit. Okay. Okay, let's see what I can get. I'm going to be using some other decks. So let me start off with this one, Mystical Keeper. I was going to use the other deck. Let me just use another. It's my. Oh, let me take the other one. Okay, I'm going to be using the Mystical Keeper and see what comes out. Please clarify students. Let's see what comes up. Okay. This came out great. Let's see what else. Clarify mystic. Clarify child orphan. Clarify bully. Clarify bully spirit. Clarify gambler. Clarify child wounded. Clarify thief. Yeah, so I guess you could be, I mean, most likely you are this person, okay? Or maybe this is to do with this person, okay? Because what I'm getting here, okay, there was definitely some type of theft occurred, all right? And this person, okay, could have used some type of tactic, okay? Or plan to do this because you've got here rich good gentleman, okay? So this person could be very good at playing mind games, okay? Um, Spirit say that this person took you for a ride. I don't know. Like maybe they tricked you in a sense to making you believe that there was somebody that was quite genuine, but they're not, okay? Um Maybe, as I said, this information has come to light. Okay, maybe you could be this person, okay, could be, this basically could be most like a legal matter. Okay, there could be something going on in court at this time. um or maybe, like, because this came out in reverse, pleasant letter. So maybe you will receive some type of communication if this is your story, to find out that this person you once had a loving relationship with, this could be to do for a family member, that they were involved in some type of theft, okay? And this person, okay, could be very worried, okay, because they may know or be quite anxious, okay, that they might be going to jail because you got prison here, or as I said, this person could be currently in spiritual jail, okay? Maybe this person is going to sort of, maybe they're not expecting, okay, or whatever um the ruling is going to be regarding this case. So maybe that's why, which is going to make, basically, the judge, okay, is going to sentence this person to prison, okay, and that may be the reason why, okay, this pleasant letter came out in reverse. All right. But this person definitely worked, they strategized, okay, because you got work on occupation, how they could steal, okay, this money, okay, that was left as a gift for you, okay. Right. So basically, they took a risk, and it's going to land them. Well, it's basically going to land them in jail. Okay, either spiritual jail or physical jail. Okay, let's see what else I can get from this. All right. What is the shadow? Yeah, this person was definitely quite enthusiastic, you know, to do this. Okay. Just using another deck and see what comes out. Or before I use that one, let me see. Let me use the panther. hmm Okay, you've probably withdrawn your energy. Okay, from this person who you had a relationship with. Okay, in the past. All right. So you are dealing with like a selfish individual, somebody who's quite self-absorbed, okay? And this person obviously backstabbed you in the back, okay, in order to do this. And what spirit is saying, this person could have used, spell work, all right, to cause some type of illusion, okay, to trick you or to so that you don't see clearly, all right. This person could be good at playing mind games. Okay. They could also have a gambling addiction as well. Okay. Holy Spirit on this. Clarify student. Mm-hmm. Clarify mystic. Clarify mystic. Clarify child orphan. Mm-hmm. Clarify bully. Clarify gambler. Holy Spirit of angels. Clarify child wounded. Clarify thief. Clarify thief, Holy Spirit. Yeah. So as I said, this person could have used spell work, okay, to just cause some type of illusion, maybe to keep this a secret. Okay, it's definitely something to do with money. Okay. You could have moved away and at peace, okay, from this individual if this secret or this came to light, okay, or what was done in the dark, okay, what this person did, okay. This person could be now sort of like overwhelmed, okay, about this truth, if this truth haven't come out yet. All right. This person may want to apologize, okay, who created some type of loss in your life, okay. But some, as I said, someone you thought loved you, okay, or somebody that you loved, somebody you never thought that would backstab you, okay. um yeah. And also, yeah, that this person, definitely this person somehow, um you see, if you notice how this person is planned, this person definitely, okay, they plot and plan to do this, to come against you, okay. And we did have the three of wands where it shows like a group of people, and obviously I was clarifying when I was clarifying student, okay. And whatever it did, and I said they could have worked together with another person, it could be more than one person, okay. And this person may want to come back and apologize, but you have to be careful because this person could be still dabbling in spell work to sort of like obscure, um, or to sometimes manipulate whatever information, okay, that was given to you, okay, what was downloaded to you, if you're somebody that's quite intuitive, okay, because again, you have the curse card here. So this person could be dabbling into dark arts, or so black, or so-called black magic here, okay. And it was definitely to do with money, um or some type of gift that was left for you. And as I said, this person could be either in spiritual jail, okay, quite stressed, overwhelmed, or this person could be actually behind bars, or could be actually going to jail, physical jail. Let's see what else. Let me use this one and see if I can use this deck and see what comes up. I don't know. Let's see what comes up. I want to use this one and see if I can, if it'll help me to. So let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. At the moment, okay, if this is a court matter, all right, if this is a court matter, all right, you could be dealing with somebody who's probably at a crossroads, okay, and what it is now, they don't know whether or not, okay, if you don't know, if this is your story and this truth haven't come out, maybe this person is at a crossroads and they're thinking about whether or not they should um tell you the truth, okay. You also could be dealing with somebody, okay, if you know that you could, or else this could be, as I said, past energy, okay, where you could be dealing with somebody who was two-faced, okay, somebody who, as I said, could be somebody who has narcissistic tendencies, all right. Okay, so you could be dealing with also a player, somebody who's quite dramatic, okay. This person, definitely this person is resistant to change, okay, their behavior, okay. I don't know, this person could be in bad health, okay, maybe because they're overwhelmed and quite stressful about what is going to be their fate, all right. Or about this secret coming out, and it's all to do with that risk they took in order to come up with this plan, um to uh to betray you, okay. I don't know, yeah, because if you notice on this card, you see how you put all the swords here, in the back. So, they were quite determined to do this, to stab you in the back. Okay. Um, yeah, and at the end of the day, they could be, as I said, could be sort of attending court. Maybe you could be as well regarding this matter. But again, at the end of the day, if they are going to be going to physical jail, it's all to do with the poor choice or choices that they made, okay. And it is what it is, okay. But what spirit is saying to me, okay, because I keep looking at this card here, it says enthusiast. This person was they were all in it, all together. They were in it to backstab you. This is what spirit wanted me to say, and they did it out of greed. Let me see if I can get anything here. Okay, so this person, okay, maybe they, before this truth comes out, okay, they may want to um come back and play on your feelings, okay, because it says heartstrings here, all right. So be mindful of that, okay. What spirit is saying that this person, okay, could have played a part, okay, in this theft, okay, and they will call you, and maybe they might message you and tell you what someone else did, okay, or maybe if it's to do with an inheritance, a stolen inheritance, nothing, they will probably tell you, oh, did you hear, or this person did blah 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 blah, but but they were also part of that theft as well. They work together with family members to come against you, okay. But they try and play as the innocent party, in this situation, coming in victim mode. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this situation? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this situation? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this situation? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's quite toxic, okay? Or dealing with toxic individuals, if this is your story, who did this, okay? As I said, you could have use listen to your intuition, okay, or to have some type of foresight into this situation. You could have listened or have a very good connection with spirit, okay, who guided you to move away from this person or people. Okay, maybe they now want to come back and love bomb you in some way. Okay, as I said, this person may want to call you. This fell on the thief card. All right. Maybe they want to come back and still create some type of illusion. Okay, or maybe or they could be quite fearful as to this secret coming out. Okay. Or by them doing this, okay, is, I guess, they could be at a point where they don't know what to do. They probably want to run away, get away from this situation, because maybe they if there's some, if, as I said, if this person, okay, is like a dark priest or high priestess, okay, this person probably just, maybe they could somehow in their gut feeling, okay, they probably know that what is you know what is coming for them, or what the outcome is going to be, okay. So I don't know, you could have had children with this, or child with this person, okay. Let me see, I'm using another deck and see what comes up, okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this individual? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this individual? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know about this individual? Yeah, again, as I said, you are dealing with somebody who is quite toxic, or toxic people, okay? Or this person, okay, could be somebody, if it's an ex-partner, this person could be somebody quite manipulative, okay? Yeah. This person is definitely operating from the shadow side as well. This person could have a fiery temper. Um, this came out flat on the table, okay, face front. So it could be that this person, um if you're aware of this, or the police could have got involved. This message is also definitely coming from from our spirit guides, okay, because our the ancestors, okay, is like spiritual policemen, okay, in the spiritual realm. All right, this person, could know what's coming for them, and they want to, definitely, they want to run away or escape. All right, you could be dealing with somebody who in the past was quite demanding, somebody who is high maintenance, okay, and that's the reason why they did this, okay. And you could be dealing with somebody, as I said, could be like wants to live the high life, okay, that's why they stole this money. Somebody who, you could be also dealing with somebody who's quite arrogant, and somebody uh who drinks a lot, or this person could be somebody who gambles a lot, or has some type of addiction. It could be to do with alcohol, okay. And you're also dealing with somebody who is sort of emotionally detached, okay. um yeah. Or it could have, at one time, because they backstabbed you, You could have at one time uh sort of like moved away, and just closed yourself off, went into hermit mode because of what they did to you. Okay, and maybe you're healing from this situation. But you could also be dealing with somebody who is also emotionally detached. Okay, because I said this person could have some type of inner child wound, okay, that needs healing. They could be this person could, from what spirit is saying, this person could be somebody who is also a people pleaser, somebody that goes very easily influenced and goes very much like goes with everyone else, okay, or like that sort of thing. Maybe scared to say no, or know the power of no, sort of thing. This is what I'm getting. This person is easily influenced. This is what I'm getting here. This is what's been channeled to me. All right. This person doesn't know if something, even though they know it is wrong, they will still go ahead. And it could be something to do with because they've got some type of inner child wound that needs healing. Okay. They just want to follow the crowd. Okay. Um, Let me use this deck and see to just give us more of an indication, okay, of who this person could be. All right, so I'm going to be using this deck and see what comes out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, who could this person be? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, who could this person be? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, who could this person be? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, who could this person be? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, who could this person be? Okay. So definitely this was a karmic um relationship. Okay. You could have closed out a cycle if this was your story and you know the truth. So you could have closed out a cycle with this individual. Okay. You could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, we've got Leo here, okay, or this individual could be, all right, or you, or this individual or individuals could have these placements in their chart, all right. You could also be dealing with a false flame who's also involved in this, or false twin flame, as well as a karmic soulmate. Okay, somebody could be between the 90 or 97 years old, okay, or this person could be connected to somebody, or you could be connected to somebody who is between 90 to 97 years old, and you could also be dealing with a distorted feminine, okay. Or you could have these, or this person, or people could have these zodiac signs placements in their charts. All right. Um, let's see what else. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's see. No, I think I'm gonna use this today. Now, this person may want to come back and apologize. So I don't know. Let's see what they want. What is it they're going to say? Let's see what is it that they want to say. Okay, because obviously we did have the um telephone card that came out on the table. So let's see what this individual wants to say. Okay. So it's fair that we find out, okay, what this person wants to say. I don't know, maybe a group of people, but I think it's an individual here. or yeah, so it could be an ex-partner, or it could also be a family member. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it this person would like to say? What is it this person would like to say? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it this person would like to say? Holy Spirit, what is it this person would like to say? Okay, so first of all, it says it starts and ends with us, you and me together. Okay, so I don't know. It looks like this person, but this came out reverse. So maybe this you've closed out a circle, but this person feels that there's some type of unfinished business. It says you are the one and only. Okay, so this person may want to play on your heart or on your heartstring to try and confuse you. Um, I'm breaking myself free from this. Wait for me. So I don't know. This person may want to detach themselves after they got involved and worked together. If this is your story regarding like a stolen inheritance, whatever, it says, "Baby, please help me." I don't know. This person probably got themselves entangled in some type of mess. Says, "I feel so empty. This this world can't fulfill me." Okay, so maybe this person could be in regret. And it says, "It's time to purge and release this toxicity." Okay, so this is probably coming from the divine, our spiritual team. It's time to cut ties with this individual. Okay. All right. Um. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to just clear the table a bit and see oh yeah, see what let's see what advice, okay, the ancestors, all right, have for us, the divine, okay, a higher power. It could be advice regarding this situation, if this was your story, or to do with this individual. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So I'm going to be using the African goddess rising and see what comes up. Let's see what advice the ancestors, the our higher power, what message they have for us. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what message you? Okay, so this is coming from Aunt Nancy. Okay, Aunt Nancy is so called known. Okay, this spirit is so called known as Nancy, which is actually a trickster spirit. Okay, at the bottom it says Aunt. So this message coming from Aunt Nancy says betrayal. Okay, and it's definitely to do with somebody that you once had some type of karmic tie or connection with. Okay. Because two in numerology is does represent a partnership. So this message is coming from Aunt Nancy. Okay, so it goes on to say Aunt Nancy, shadow of betrayal. Okay. Um yeah, and as I said before, okay, a Nancy um is a trickster god. Okay, and secret clown. okay? Um, and it's very much connected, um, all right, to the diaspora, okay? Um, and it's actually, okay, she's actually a tricky spider woman, okay? And her parents came from Guyana, all right? Okay, and then it goes on to say here, okay, on Nancy's shadow guide, it says, who really betrayed you? Okay, who really betrayed you? All right, and then it goes on to say, betrayal is, I'm just want to just read it. Says, betrayals from other mirrors or betraying yourself. Embodiment, it says, betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. Mm. The real question: how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? Mm. And the goddess declaration is, I am willing to know the truth. I am willing to know the truth. So you could be dealing with someone, okay? You could be dealing with somebody. Um, Now, Auntie Nancy, she represents the element air, which is all to do with our thoughts, okay, and ideas. Now, this person could be in denial. Okay, this person could be in denial. Okay, they could also maybe want to, maybe when this truth comes out, they're going to lie and say no, 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 or somehow try to distance themselves to pretend that they are an innocent party. Okay, or they might even play, as I said, they could be in victim mode as well. And maybe they might say, oh, or they might come clean and say, oh, the reason why I did is because, it wasn't my fault. It was because of what I had experienced, some certain unfortunate event in my childhood. That's why, I went along with it. So I think there's a lot of questions, okay, and there's a warning also for us regarding, if this is your story, regarding whoever wants to come back, okay, who is part of this betrayal. So in other words, you need to use your intuition and discernment at all times regarding this individual. And this is the message that's what's coming out here from Aunt Nancy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be using another deck. It's called Evolution of the Soul. I was guided to um use this deck because they wanted me to read on this card. Okay. This is a very nice and very good deck, okay, by Jane Osborne. All right. They wanted me to select this card because I saw this card during meditation, okay? It says Egyptian connection, Asian past. All right. So some of you might, because as I said that we all had previous lives and then were incarnated into this lifetime. Okay, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. All right, so I'm just going to put this on a stand. Okay, very beautiful woman connected to Egypt here. All right. Okay, so it says here, okay, so the message here, it goes on to say, Egypt is one of the most magical and spiritual destinations on this planet, and it is the cornerstone upholding the truth of our Asian an- ancestry. Okay, and it goes on to say, explore the sun signs of those close to you to seek ways to better relate to them rather than argue. Remember, those who are born in opposition have much to teach us. Okay, so what I'm getting from her, okay, that this person on individuals, okay, if this was your story, there is some this individual or these people, okay, that were involved, whether it's family members as well as strangers, whatever. Was some type of past life connection, okay, and there were karmic lessons. There were things that both you and this individuals had to learn. All right, this is what I'm getting here. All right, um, and then it goes on to say, I just want to just read a bit more. It says here, you will be acutely aware of the power of the sun and the sun, God Ra, and this celestial body ability to provide health, wealth, and sustenance. You should seek to tap into the ancient wisdom to unlock long lost truths that may have plagued you in this dream time. Okay, your health today is influenced by your other lifetimes. You might have negative patterns rooted in past life memory that require releasing. This card highlights your innate healing abilities from previous lives. It reminds you to tap into your own resources of knowledge and experience and your intuition to access and heal issues around you. In previous lives, you may have used a gift exchange by way of payment for work done. Consider this again now when helping others. Okay, so you could be dealing, could be this message could you could resonate with, or it could be to do with these individuals who you've had some past life connection. Okay, maybe this person, okay, was probably, maybe you traveled and lived maybe some time in Egypt. Okay, maybe some of your gifts or blessings. And if you want to know more about your past life, okay, you could always do a or get a past life person reading to find out more about who you were or the places that you lived, okay, where your gifts lie and things like that. Okay, it's a very interesting reading. Okay, um all right, so they wanted me to select this card from this deck. Okay, and I was also guided to use the mermaids deck because obviously, you know, mermaids, okay, they are very beautiful creatures, okay, that's very much associated with the ocean or sea, and water is all to do with our emotions. Okay, so I don't know, maybe to help you if you're healing whatever messages that's going to come out of this deck, or maybe it's to do with this individual that's involved in this. Okay, let's see what comes out. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what message do you have? Oh, this one to fly out. Okay, yeah, definitely. This situation would require healing. Okay, it will require healing. Okay, if this is your story, okay, um, or maybe you are still healing from this betrayal. Okay, so I'm just going to read on this. Okay, all right, it says here. Okay, or maybe you just need healing altogether. Okay, it doesn't have to be to do with whatever messages that came out. It says healing. It says set aside the time for self-healing. Welcome and allow healing energy to flow into your life, or share your healing energy with others. These mermaids bring a powerful healing energy into your reading today. This healing can be for your mind, body, or spirit, or for all three. If you don't need healing at this time, then it's for someone close to you or the recipient of this reading. Part of the healing process is to believe you deserve to be healed and to also be receptive of a subconscious level to healing energies. Now, that might sound strange, but feeling and truly believing that you're worthy of being healed is a huge part of becoming whole again and free from disease. Okay? And it goes on to say, are you being called to heal another? Have you considered a path in the healing arts? There are so many ways to administer healing. Simply listening can greatly help someone to feel heard, which in turn can lead to an inner healing and transformation. So maybe, okay, maybe whoever betrayed you, okay, this person could be watching this reading, because I did say that, at the end of the day, the whole point of my channel is not just to help the collective, okay, or those who've answered the calling, who are on the spiritual or religious path, is to also help the cross watcher or somebody who doesn't have any sort of spiritual connection, and even somebody who or people who have betrayed me in the past, okay, and need healing. This channel is to help them as well, okay, because Jesus of 2000 years ago was all about healing. He did say to forgive, okay. Part of the healing process, the first step to healing is forgiveness, okay. Jesus was all about love, forgiveness, and compassion. And he says that if you don't forgive, then don't expect the Most High or the higher power to forgive you. All right, it's very important. And he said that that's written in the Holy Bible, in the Holy Scriptures, that at the end of the day, in order for someone to move forward in their life, okay, healing it plays a very huge part. Forgiveness plays a very huge part in the process. All right, so of moving on to or along your journey, I should say. Okay. That's why Jesus of 2000 years ago, he says to to even love your enemies, those who have betrayed you, even those who have cursed you. He said to even if I know that no matter, I know it may have hurt, okay, but in order for us to bring a closure or to bring a closure to what has happened, we need to like heal ourselves, and then find a way in our heart to heal this person. If we cannot, or we find it difficult to call on the divine, the higher power to give us that strength to heal. And when you forgive and heal, it doesn't mean that you have them back, this individual or people back into your life. Okay? Okay, I'm going to use this runes deck. Okay, runes are like crystals, and see what message comes out here. Okay, what rune is coming out for the... Okay, I was guided to take two. So take two. So I'm going to be using this guide as well, okay? Um okay, so we've got manas. Okay, we've got the rune manas. Okay, and then we've got one. This one is... Okay, this one is Ethwas, okay, as well. All right, so let's see. Now you can't get them in like sort of like crystal form, okay, or marble form, okay, but I'm just using the deck. All right, so I'm just going to read on this one now. Manners, all right, is... let me just see. I'm just checking on my guide here. Du- 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 du. Okay, it represents the number 20. Okay, so and we already have 20. We also have 20 on the table here. Okay, when you remove the zero, give you two. Okay, four. Okay, so you know two. So it's definitely to do with someone you had some type of relationship with, or partnership, or some type of connection with. In and this is more. I believe this is past energy, but it could be something happening now in the near distant future. Okay, the meaning of this card is humanity. Okay, and it represents the zodiac sign Aquarius. Okay, and this one ethos. Okay, um, it was. I mean, okay, it was. It represents the number 19. Okay, and the meaning of it is horse, and it represents the zodiac sign Scorpio. Okay, so I don't know. So you could be dealing with somebody. Okay, you could be an Aquarius or a Scorpio. Okay, or maybe you could be dealing with an individuals, or could be a Aquarius or Scorpio, or have these placements, or you could have these placements in your zodiac sign, or you could also be dealing with somebody who could be the Chinese zodiac sign of the horse as well. Now, because you got 19 and 20 here, so I guess everything is going to be done in divine. So if you are victim to this, okay, everything karmic justice will be done, okay. But it also has to be done in the spiritual before it manifests in the physical realm. All right, and everything will be done in divine timing because you got 19 and 20 on the table, okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to read the first one, okay? That came let me put it in order. Oh yeah. But let me do yeah. Let me just read the first one that came up first. So you got number 20, okay, which is all to do with humanity. And the key word here it says cooperation. Okay, and it says there this rune, okay, is connected to the sense of union that unites all humanity to the cosmos. So you might be somebody who's quite balanced at this time, okay. And I'm just going to read on the power of this rune. It says, "Manners makes you cheerful and popular. It facilitates communication and exchange between us and others, okay." So you could be a good communicator, all right? Or maybe what spirit is saying that you could probably be expecting, or somebody from your past, or may want to, or somebody you walked away with, or maybe somebody who is involved with this is your story, may want to communicate with you, okay? Maybe they may want to balance something up because you got the sun and the moon here, or maybe whatever they did, okay, in the dark is coming to light, okay, or maybe because you had the Ace of Swords card that came, or maybe you've been enlightened about what this person did in secret, okay. And then you got this one, you got Earthwas, okay, which the meaning is horse. The keyword here is action. And it's this rune, okay, is associated with action and movement, okay. Um, so you could be dealing with somebody who, I don't know, maybe this person may want to take, or planning to take some action to come towards you, or to communicate something towards you, okay. And the power of the rune, it says, Earthwas enables us to be more pragmatic and organized. It boosts self-esteem and the ability to give body to our dreams, okay. So we could use its energy to help us to manifest, to bring our goals into fruition and our dreams into reality, okay. But and as I said, this could be okay. As I said, you could be dealing with somebody from. You could be dealing with somebody from your past, okay, a ghost from the past. Because if you notice, you could see this skeleton here, okay. This message could be coming from an ancestor, okay, or maybe this person could be bound to something. I don't know, okay, especially if they're dealing with dabbling into dark arts, right? Mm. So you could be dealing with, this person could be the devil themselves, just because this, obviously, as I said, was or is a type of karmic connection, okay? Or you walked away from a karmic relationship or severed ties with a karmic relationship. Mm. Or maybe they now maybe wanted to come towards you because they've been haunted by something they did, okay, to somebody else. Okay, it could be to do with or maybe one of your ancestors could be haunting this person, okay, to come towards you to tell you the truth about this, about what they did. Mm. Or you could be dealing for a bound person, somebody who, as I said, is a people pleaser, somebody who went along with a group of people, family members, to backstab you. Okay? Hmm. But be careful, because if you want to take this person back, okay, as Spirit said, this person could also put you in a sort of like a situation where you are now trapped with this individual. But as I said, everything is going to be done um, in divine timing, and be careful, okay? Do not sort of stand your ground, okay, from the messages that came out from the angel tarot, and do not make sure that you create healthy boundaries, and do not lower your standards for anyone. Okay, and you could be dealing with somebody whose first name, middle name, or last name, beginning or ending with the alphabet letter R. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, and also you're dealing with a snake. Okay, and Spirit is saying that it's time to cut ties with this person. All right, so let us see if you haven't done so. All right, let's see what additional, what last advice or messages that Spirit has for us. Okay, this is practical advice. All right, practical advice. There. Let's have a bit of water. Okay. Right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what practical advice do you have for the collective? Okay, this could also be for the cross watcher. Okay. Huh? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what practical advice do you have? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what practical advice do you have? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what practical advice? Okay. Okay, so you got here, plan your career. It says create milestones and have a strategy to set yourself up for success. So, if you've got, if you are maybe starting a new career or project or goal, okay, so we may need to plan, maybe plan better, okay, so our goals can come into fruition. It says change a bad habit, kill a bad habit. It could be drinking, overeating, or anything else not serving you. Okay, so this could be for this individual, because I did say this person has addictions. Okay, and we've got open up. It says, or you could be dealing with somebody, okay, that has an addiction. Okay, okay, because you did have the gambling card came out there, and hoity-toity card, which where you could see got alcohol on there on the card, um the picture of alcohol, and then you got open up. It says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So, with these new opportunities, new doors opening up for you, that, the Most High, okay, by closing out karmic cycles, is going to open up new doors, new opportunities for new like-minded individuals to come into our life, to uplift us, to nourish us, to inspire us when it comes to do when it comes to our goals. Okay. And they wanted me to also to take this as well. And it says, feel what you feel. You have the right to feel what you feel, but remember that you always have a right to be happy. Okay, so we should always put our welfare before someone else's. Okay, and let's see what flowers that we can use to help uplift our spirit. Okay, maybe we need to just make sure that we nurture ourselves. Okay, remember self-care, self-love. Okay, and that we are worthy of the many blessings that we have already received and are continue to receive in our life. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what flowers, what energies. Oh, we can, okay. Okay, so you got magnolia. It says okay, this represents dignity and reflection. Okay. We've got jasmine, which is to do with grace and intuition. Okay. We've got tulip, which is to do with devotion and charm. Okay. So this is very much connected to the positive vibe that came out of earlier. Okay. Lavender, tranquility and serenity. Okay. And lily, we've got here grace and rebirth. Okay, which is all about rebirth, is all to do with new beginnings. Okay, new opportunities. All right, or birthing something new, or coming out of this transitioning transformation stage. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope whatever message, if this was your story, whatever message that came out and it resonated with you in some way, I hope whatever a message that came out is going to help you in some way, bring some answers to whatever it is. Okay, whatever you are doubting, is brought some type of or some form of clarity to you. um Please don't forget to check the description box as well. Thanks once again to you, the viewer, or anyone, including the cross watcher, or anyone, I should say, okay, who have taken the time out to watch my readings. I do spiritual enlightenment videos as well, so please check them out on my channel. I did post a spiritual enlightenment video yesterday, so please check it out when you have a chance. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.